Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching today. Sasha here. Today's Wednesday, so it's Wellness Wednesday. Happy Halloween to those who are actually caring about Halloween. Not to sound like a curmudgeon, but I kind of stopped caring about Halloween when I was a teenager. But other than that, folks, let's talk about finishing up or tying off the moving Chronicles. You know, fun fact, I actually recorded a video while I was driving to do my errands, but it didn't save, apparently, so here I am doing it again. Hopefully I'm not all mumbling and jumbling up my words and stuff. So I hope you all are doing well today. It's a beautiful day out in my neighborhood, as y'all can see, or maybe not see. Hope y'all get some of these cloudless blue skies, y'all, because it is gorgeous out today. So I am going to put at the end of this video the final walkthrough of my empty apartment. I guess you can call it an empty studio apartment tour, whatever. Why not? See the kind of damage I did to the place. Not too bad, but I tried to clean it up as best I could in the time frame that I had. So I just wanted to, you know, bridge this all together with a little story time while I'm, you know, doing my last errand here today. And boy howdy, folks, I moved from my place in Bradenton, Florida. That's the town I was living at for the last 4 years. Bradenton, Florida. I moved from there to now I'm in Ocala, Florida, which is like, you know, another where the F is that place. It's in Florida, pretty much. So, upon moving, I was just saying that I have, like, there's always something going on when I'm moving. I could tell you, like my first major move, when it was with my mother, and it was from going from Miami to how would you stand there? Going from Miami to Bradenton. Actually, no, going from like this small subsect of Miami-Dade County to, are you coming on or what, dude? Come on, man. Make up your mind. Shoot, you could just wait after me. Ugh. Sorry, I'm gonna try to let my road rage subside because I'm on the road here, but I'll try to keep it, I'll tone it down for y'all lovely folks. Anywho, I had, like, the major move was going from this like small area of North Miami-Dade County to an actual part of Miami. We've been there for like 6 years. Like, I've been there pretty much from high school and junior college, pretty much. So actually the hot water heater broke, and we had to, you know, get used to taking cold showers. Like, that was pretty fun. And then moving from Miami to Bradenton, I had this really bad car wreck, and kind of my back kind of feels like, you know, it's still get a little feeling of aftermath from it. So there's that. And then this moving from Bradenton to Ocala, I had little hiccups with transporting my large furniture, mainly just the desk that you've seen in, or maybe not seen, but because of the desk, I was able to do the Tuesdays with a T, my last Tuesdays with a T at the Bradenton apartment. And that, you know, that's gonna tie into what happened. So with the apartment, you know, I was getting my stuff out, get ready to move, and then I called Salvation Army thinking that they were gonna take both my desk and my couch. I was sleeping on the couch when we got rid of the bed, like a little less than a week prior to me moving out, which is fine. I'm like, oh yeah, I can tough it out, whatever, it's all good. And I was able to, you know, sleep on the couch for a couple nights before Salvation Army came and took the couch away, excuse me. And they couldn't take the desk. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm by myself. How in the heck am I going to be able to move this desk? Like, it's pretty freaking heavy. And mind you guys and gals, it's one of these mainstay, cheap Walmart, you got to assemble it yourself desks. So I call my mother. I tell her, hey, Ma, come down here one more time. We got to move this desk. Because I don't know if maintenance will come in. Like, I don't think they're, you know, paid to do that. So I'm telling Ma, you know, come on, help me move and also take some of the stuff out. Like, there's still some residual things in the apartment that's not all going to fit in my car. So, you know, we do that. We get the desk out. We were able to pack up all successfully and whatnot. And, you know, the last couple of nights, I ended up sleeping on the floor of my apartment. Ooh, excuse me. I slept on the floor of my apartment because the bed, the inflatable bed that my mother brought me, it did not inflate properly. So when I laid up on the bed, it would wobble and I would get like this motion sickness, like this feeling of nausea, which I'm like, I'm like, shoot, I'd rather sleep on the floor than like feel like I'm tossing and turning or whatever. And I usually don't get nauseated that easily, but yeah, just being on that bed. And the sad thing is, I've been on that bed before. Like, it's not my first time. So I slept on the floor with a comforter to pad the hard floor and some other stuff, you know, like a pillow and whatnot that I kept. So then I want to say that Friday that I was to move out, my lease ended. I had to run around town and like take care of some errands so that I was good to go for the rest of the day, so I can rest up and be able to travel where I need to where I'm staying at now. Folks, when I tell you, as soon as I finish moving out and cutting off services and getting into the hotel, I felt like somebody was stabbing me in my stomach. I had the worst cramps known to myself. I felt like, oh God, am I going to die? This pain is horrible. So I told my mother, I'm like, because she was still out too. She was like, you know, she was going to do some other things or whatever. I didn't know. But I just called her and I'm like, Ma, I need you to get me some medicine because my stomach is cramping up like crazy bad. And this isn't even like, this isn't even tied to like menstruation, ladies and gentlemen. No, I don't know if it was something I ate or what, but the cramps were horror bad. They were terrible. So she tells me, oh, I'm gonna get some Rolaids and some Rolaids and some club soda and what else? Like some ginger ale and peppermints. I'm like, Rolaids are not gonna do the trick. Get me Pepto-Bismol. So, you know, I was like telling my father and my aunt that, you know, I'll call you guys when I touch down in the Ocala and make sure I get here safe and everything's fine. But when my mother came back, she came back with all the stuff that I requested for and a salad so I can eat something because I haven't eaten since breakfast. And mind you, I only ate McDonald's. Like, I had McDonald's for dinner Thursday night, and then I had McDonald's for breakfast that morning, that Friday. So I'm thinking, like, I don't know if it's food poisoning or it's just really bad stomach pains or whatever, but the thing was just tearing me up, y'all. It was really, really rough. And then when she came back with that, when she came back with the Pepto and the other stuff, all I had to do was take a swig of that Pepto-Bismol, y'all, and I felt a whole lot better. I'd say the symptoms resolved after that dose. So I don't know, I think it was the McDonald's, but my mother brought up an interesting point, which I would like to ask you folks out there watching. I think it was the McDonald's not agreeing with me, like really not agreeing with me. And my mother says, well, could it be the fact that you slept on the hard floor first and then you all of a sudden jump up to a bed? That could have caused your really bad cramping and whatnot. Ladies and gentlemen, the camera wanted to cut off. I don't know if it could, because it overheated. But as I was saying, I don't think, due to my background, my training, that it could have been an easy, you know what, I don't think it's a plausible idea. But I wanted to ask you guys and gals, what do you feel on that sort of situation? Is it plausible? It could be, but I don't think it is. So if you had any experience, or if you know someone that kind of had that experience where you had like really bad GI disturbances, or, you know, of course, like, your back's gonna act up for the most part if it hasn't. But I mean, like, in terms of your like any indigestion or any discomfort in your digestive tract, you know. So, folks, I'm feeling much better now. I'm feeling, you know, it wasn't like the Pepto-Bismol resolved the discomfort I was having, thank goodness. And I just wanted to, you know, tie in a little story time with this Wellness Wednesday. You know, there's always some hardships of moving when it comes to my experiences, but hopefully that will not be the case for y'all. Hopefully I don't have to move unless you want to. So enjoy the empty studio apartment tour. Any questions, comments, suggestions, or small talk, don't be a stranger. Leave it in my comment section below. Y'all know any and all are greatly appreciated, more than welcome. Don't let the fact that, you know, I don't have internet stop you from commenting. I will find a way, like, you know, I'll find a way to upload my content. So, happy Halloween again to those who are gonna make something of this evening. I wanna wish you, you know, nothing but treats instead of tricks, but, you know, it's all fun and well in between the two. I will see you guys and gals tomorrow for not Wellness Wednesday, for Thirsty Thursday. I got that covered. So until then, make it a great day today and every day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sasha here, and this is my final victory lap in my first ever studio apartment. So let's take a tour, shall we? Had all the lights turned on, so I didn't have to be fumbling around. So this window, the windowsill is hecka dirty, I know. This window and this, which I covered up, are the only two light sources for this apartment, believe it or not. But that's why my apartment, like where I filmed in the back, where my bedroom was, it would be very, very dark because this is the only light source I have. So this was the living room area. The TV was right here. My entertainment center was right here. My desk, one of my desks was right here. It's a little smudge. That's where my cable internet was. That's where my couch was, unfortunately. So they're gonna have to repaint these walls. Appliances, oven, stovetop, which I use like crazy. And I tried to clean it as best I could. Should have gave myself more time. What is this called? Over the stove microwave. It's the Space Maker. But it's like a range microwave or something like that. Y'all let me know in the comments. The fridge, cleaned out. The shelves on the bottom cleaned out too. The exterior, tried to clean as best I could. The freezer, cleaned out. Gotta get my water. Just wanted to be cold. Dishwasher, cleaned out to the best of my ability, even though, fun fact, I never really used the dishwasher. Like, yesterday was the only time that I turned it on. And I usually just use a dishwasher as a glorified dish drying rack. Countertop, sink, cabinetry, all are empty. This little nook is where I used to, this was my pantry, my makeshift pantry area. Here is the AC unit. with the fire extinguisher. Thankfully, I never had to use it in the 4 years that I've been here. This was the bedroom area. AC unit I just passed. I had to turn it off. This is where I had my second TV. So I can watch TV back here if I didn't feel like going in the living room. This is the bedroom area. And yeah, when I was moving the bed, like there's scuffs there because of the bed rubbing up against the wall, so they're gonna have to redo that. Same with here. I think I had a candle kind of too close and I didn't get to it in time, but they're gonna have to repaint this area from all these smudges. So that's my bed. This is the walk-in closet. I'll take a step back. Served me well. My clothes were pretty much filling up the walk-in closet. There's nothing in sight, right? Le bathroom. So, sink, cabinetry all empty, mirror, lighting, toilet, tub. It was such a rush job. And then washer dryer in unit, which has defo served me well. Eliminated my need to have to go to the laundromat or the clubhouse. Like, I did go to the clubhouse washer and dryer every now and then for the larger items, like my excuse me, like my bulk, you know, heavy comforters and whatnot. But other than that, folks, that is it. That is all. Let me just make sure, yeah, that's off. Once I, you know, just pull this down. Okay. That is it. That is my apartment. Farewell. You have served me well. I'm gonna miss you, but there's bigger and better things to come. Make it official. Yeah. Goodbye, 935A. You've been awesome.